See, then how many institutes you are able to, as on today, quantum and ecosystem players, how many institutes are
Sir,
working?
40 plus institutes.
40 plus.
Yes.
And all are collaborating.
That is also important. Networking
so
always.
this mission has a uniqueness. It's not individual PI.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that is important.
So in each hub there will be about 40 researchers.
What about other countries, which is leading as on
Sir,
today
currently
in type
national.
of total ecosystem?
Yeah, so I think in the national quantum mission type, the countries are having mission. Germany is having.
5, 6, but where are they?
US is really, if you look at the recent 2024 report, which has just come a few days, 2 days back. Okay, let me say it not to be quoted. India is right now at 9th place in quantum, or 7th place depending on the way you count. Our goal is in the mission from 7th to 3rd. So the first one is US. They have a good margin because they started early also, and then we have China and France and Germany. So our goal is from 7th we have to jump.
Third.
So
Now,
how many years?
sir, we in next 4 5 years, I think. 3, 4
Minimum, because
Sir,
sorry,
I was saying in sensing and communication,
we can.
we can really be the top 3 in next 3 years.
Yeah. And in computing, if we focus on algorithms for the first 3 years, we can make a difference. The way we did in software as a service.
Yeah.
That's where our strength should be also, because now you can buy time. Even before your computer comes here in 1 year, we should make the...
Only problem is even IT software also we missed products.
Yes,
That
yes.
is the biggest challenge
Yes,
now.
exactly.
Yes, yes, yes.
I always used to tell for the last 30 years, even now we are not moving.
Yeah.
That is where we are having money and also scaling.
We didn't do that like banking software or like what Germany thing is. All that they took the lead.
This is where we had to create challenges for our youth
Yes, yes.
and institutions. Then they had to
Yes.
break through. Now earlier nobody used to understand it is different, but now we are all there,
Yes.
and PM and all of you. What are you doing?
Sir, these are the quantum labs.
Communication.
These are the labs that we would like to set up across engineering colleges. This is for the SSB minor program. So AICT has already launched a minor program, sir. Already 9 universities from Andhra Pradesh have
So they have developed small, what for teaching labs, for students and other things. And now we have launched that program also for setting up the teaching labs.
You are having any programs, sir? Now you are giving for institutes. That is one. And also we have to bring brilliant boys, institution of excellence, out to sync, hub and
Yes.
spoke model.
Yes, that we are doing now. In National Quantum Mission, we are following the hub and spoke model only, where we have set up the hubs in the established institutions, and that is how these 40 institutions plus startups are involved. So that is why I said that in the quantum teaching lab now we plan to set up in about 75 to 100 engineering colleges across the country.
Yeah.
So these kind of, teachings,
almost 60% of the lab equipment is here, sir, in this space. So already
You give us 15, 20, we will experiment. We will take a leapfrog. We will inspire people. You can explain.
So we are actually building components and hardware that can manipulate and measure light. And this is very important because we have a big problem in India. Is whatever you see here, all of this is coming mostly from outside. What we are doing is basic components from the detectors, the wires and the optics. We are building here within India, which will make us a sovereign capability in quantum. So if you see, the whole ecosystem will probably be a partner or a customer for us sometime. So this is cornerstone.
As on today, with all these things, how much we are able to import? What is the
I'll
percentage?
tell you. In quantum computing, the import component is almost 80%, 70 to 80%. In quantum communication, the single photon detector and the photon source, right now it is imported, but we are almost like 7 to 8 labs have come to a very high level. So now we need a manufacturing capability. Once that is done, it's
Quantum
like
computing
95% we will be using. But in computing, it will take a little bit more time, because in quantum computing, people are still not convinced that the cryogenic is the right way to go. Like this, what you saw, millikelvin. Because people are working on photonic qubits now. Once that becomes a reality, actually it will work at room temperature, except the detector, which will be at liquid helium.
And for these sensors or NV center, the diamond itself.
That is being imported, which can also be done. So Surat people have started doing, because Surat we have this
diamond
industry.
industry.
So they have, for them this business is too little. So as their other usage is much more. So there is a
Heavy.
commercial challenge. So-
Very interesting challenges, but we have to break through.
So we will have to give probably gap funding.
Viability gap funding you have to give and then make it viable.
Viable.
Commercially.
So that is where I think, so in that you will be surprised, the seed to grow a diamond is important. So actually in the last meeting with PM, in another meeting, he gave a challenge. He said, launch something on making the seeds for the diamond, which looks so easy, but it's not easy. I don't know how he knows it. That's amazing.
Always he is listening so many innovative ideas.
I'm Ravi Kuvala, Managing Director of Quantum Biosciences. So we are using the same nano diamonds for healthcare problems. So we have partnered with the MD Anderson Cancer Center and Indian Institute of Science. What we are looking at is how do we optimize cancer therapy. But the more exciting thing for us is to come to Andhra and focus on rare diseases like the kidney disease problem that are the unknown region, and apply the quantum sensing using to solve, because that will be very local and nobody would have done the integrated biosensing and focus on a local problem that will have a global impact.
Okay, I will be very happy to associate. Ask health department to work it out.
Sir, actually, another application of quantum sensing for healthcare.
Yeah.
I mean,
This
That's
is
what
the
I want to
potential
do.
to really make a lead actually.
No, I wanted to use it. I'm going with Bill Gates Foundation also on healthcare, total end-to-end, preventive, curative, real-time monitoring.
So this has I was saying yesterday,
Yeah.
these two areas, quantum sensing and quantum communication, we can already take a lead.
We'll make it more viable and
So
scaling.
full product, not
Yes.
only this thing, but because it also will have a lot of AI after the data. So this AI, fortunately, we have good capabilities now.
You work together, we will produce a proof of concept, then scale nationally.
So we can.
We'll not only this, every application, we'll make it a
So have we supported
Applicable.
them on the quantum issues?
no, not yet, not yet.
So maybe they should.
you work, what all possible you do, what all you wanted to experiment, I will do. Little bit contribution also will contribute. And ultimately that ecosystem and also proof of concept we have to establish. Then take off.
ఈనాటి కార్యక్రమ ముఖ్య అతిథి గౌరవనీయులైన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారికి ఈ వేదిక హార్దిక స్వాగతం పలుకుతోంది. హార్టీ వెల్కమ్ టు ద విజనరీ లీడర్ ద చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు. Honorable CM sir is introducing the delegates on the dais. A warm welcome and a futuristic welcome to the Amaravati Quantum Valley Workshop 2025. A convergence of minds, ideas and innovations under the visionary theme envisioning Amaravati as a global capital for quantum technologies. Ladies and gentlemen, I now request today's chief guest and Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, to enhance the elegance of this workshop by lighting of lamp. Jyoti Prajwalnato, Karikrama Shobhanu Dvignekrutam Cheyavalsindiga. ఈనాటి కార్యక్రమ ముఖ్య అతిథి గౌరవనీయులైన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారిని అభ్యర్థిస్తున్నాం. In the world, today we are not just in the conference hall, we have stepped into the future. In the world where data moves at the speed of light and computation defies classical limits, Amaravati rises not just as the people's capital of Andhra Pradesh, but as the emerging quantum capital of the world.